G'day Minecrafters, Gobspitt here. You can call me Gob for short. Welcome to my very first Minecraft video. Yay! I'm currently on the Avotopia server, and Avotopia is a server for the patrons of the great YouTuber Avomance. And it's an opportunity for all of us to get together and build in a community of like-minded players and have basically a fair bit of fun. If you didn't notice, I'm an Aussie, so I apologise for anything that I might say that you may not understand, and if you do have something that you're a bit confused by, chuck a comment in and I'll try and clarify my Aussieisms for you at a later date. Right, okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a very quick tour of my base and a couple of other things in Avotopia. Now, I'll just give you a word of warning. There are some amazing builders on this server, and if you get the opportunity, have a squiz at Avo's videos, and he showcases a number of those builds, and you'll see there are absolutely spectacular builds by some brilliant people. I'm not one of them. Shh. Okay, so what have I got? This is my base, Gob Towers. Okay, now one thing you'll notice with my builds is I tend to have grand ideas of doing something. I'll start building, and once it's functional, I get distracted and go off and do something else. So I don't tend to finish the build or make it look very pretty. So I've got a part finished building there, which is going to be my more or less a one chunk farm complex. Just over that way is my wool farm, automatic wools collection system. That's my AFK fishing shack. You can see in the distance my iron farm, etc. Well, let's go and have a look, see. I'm planning to put some form of garden or something. It is where we've just walked through. We'll go through the door. Big green banner with a red G for Gobspitt. Hello puppies. Sit there. Okay, so behind the counter here is the office for the building. Now this is like an apartment building, office block, that sort of thing, and that's the sort of concept behind it. That's the tube from my one chunk farm complex taking stuff down into a storage system. I can deposit things in here to get rid of it and take it away to the storage system, and it sort of goes down through a series of hoppers. You can see the floor is made out of Avo's most favourite building block. That's polished granite and polished andesite. Diorite. And down here in the bowels of the building is my storage system. This is one of the areas that I've almost finished. Okay, so it's fully functional. Stuff comes in via hopper, gets automatically sorted into whatever it might be, and Bob's your uncle. Lots and lots of storage. If it's not something that's in the storage system, it'll come through here, end up in that chest, and if I don't want it, chuck the lever on, falls down into a lava pit, and we'll never see it again. Okay, in here is my auto smelter. Okay, at the moment it's mostly used for smelting kelp, to smelt more kelp. Every now and then it does get utilised for making glass and a bit of smooth stone. As you can see, I've got a lot of smooth stone in my build. Okay, first level. This is a bit of like an accommodation floor. As you can see, I've almost finished this room. This is my trophy room. Okay, my first set of armor, spoils from the end, a few dragon heads from end ships that I've found along the way, banners from pillager raids that I've managed to defeat, and just here in pride of place, as it says on the sign, is a flower planted by Avo in my little dirt starter house right in the first couple of days of the game. Go around this way. There, oh, I'm having problems getting in the doors! Right, is a little bedroom. Okay, still a bit Spartan. Nothing in that one. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. And in here is my like a library, I suppose. It's got all my enchantment books sorted out. So if I ever want something, I can come in here, grab a book, whip around the corner, chuck it on the anvil, and there you go. I've got my whatever item is enchanted. If I want to try and do it myself, I've got my little enchantment area just there. Right, let's go and have a look-see upstairs. Whoopsie. Okay, second floor. Again, you notice it's not finished. Okay, this is going to be eventually a sort of potion area. So I'll do all my potion brewing around here. This will get filled in, but this shows you the one chunk complex. Okay, so in here is my sugarcane farm. Okay, so the hopper minecart whizzes around, grabs anything that's come off the sugarcane, comes over there, chucks it into that hopper just here, and it gets whipped through a little dispenser and dropped down through the tube down there and ends up ultimately in my storage system. Right, let's go upstairs again. So what are we on? We're on level 2. Moving up to level 3. Nothing really. Empty floor. Level 4. Another empty floor, but in the center there, that's my kelp farm. Okay, again, hopper minecart goes around, picks up all the bits of kelp that's been collected, chucks it down through the tube, ends up down in the sorting system. Moving up again, level 5, nothing really on that floor. Level 6, nothing here. Down here, my intent is to create some crop farms in here, so your carrots and potatoes and wheat, etc. Just haven't decided what version to do yet. I'm waiting for Freelioft to update his one chunk base farm complex. Okay, ignore the vines. I just put them on that wall because it was convenient, so I could do a whole heap of mossy cobblestone for a build elsewhere. Right, okay, so where's this take me? A little bit of a bubble column elevator. And woohoo, we're up the top. Right, and this is my mob farm. This is the collection area. That's the fruits of my labours so far. This door is going to get closed up. That was when I was first creating it and I didn't have this this elevator system. I'll give you a bit of a look-see. Now this isn't going to be here eventually. I only opened this area up so I could scaffold up, and I'm going to bring the glass all the way down the bottom to connect up here. But that's the mob farm. There's about 5 levels there, a bit of redstone in there to do an automatic flushing system. The drops aren't great, and I suspect there's probably a few caves down beneath which are affecting my mob cap. Right, this is one of my favourite things. This is my drop back to the tower. Whee! Yeah, no, I never get bored of that. Look at that view, isn't it lovely? So you can see out upon the area. Okay, so that's my villager breeder. We started a video around about there. Right, I wonder if anyone's going to sleep. Doesn't look like it, does it? Okie dokie. So this ultimately, my intent is to turn that into a bubble column elevator going up from the bottom floor. And this is my way back down. Whee! And we're back. Right. Well, because I'm a coward, I'm going to have a kip. Because I don't want anything sneaking up behind me and dropping down on me from above. And we're awake. Right, okay, so moving outside. I'll show you what we've got out here. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, quick look-see around. Oh, some XP. Quick look-see around. That's just my horses. Scaffolding, because again, I haven't finished building. Bah, yourself. That's my wool area. my small collection of animals. What's that up there? Oh, is that a donkey? Okay, this one here is my villager trading hall. And as you've probably noticed, it's not finished. It's pretty well functional, which is why it's not finished. G'day mate, how are ya? Just come for a squiz to show everyone. Okay, hooroo. Okay, don't forget to shut the door, don't want nasties coming in. Right, we'll just nip around the corner here. There's a very basic tree farm, one of Avo's starter designs. We go across the bridge, and there's my iron farm. Whoa, Mr. Creeper, hello. Come on, die. Thank you. Ooh, that was a bit of a surprise. Right, so sneak across the bridge, and there's my iron farm. Quite reasonable. I got more iron than I possibly need, so happy days. But that design, I think nearly everyone on the server is using that. And if you need to know how to build one, just go to Avo's server. I'll put his link down the bottom. Hello, Mr. Polar Bear. Keep wandering around my garden. Right, so we're going into my Never hub. And yeah, okay, it's very boring. Matter of fact, just close your eyes while we go down here. Just close your eyes. Nothing to see, nothing to see. I'll fix it eventually. Now, one of the good things about the Avotopia server is the feeling of community spirit. Everyone on the server are awesome. Now, I live in the northern part of the realm, and everyone up here is really nice. But saying that, everyone in every corner of the globe is really nice. So whether they're north, south, east, or west, the northerners, we've banded together, and since most of our areas are under ice and snow, we've gone with that theme in our Never hub, and this is the hub area for the north. So as you can see, we've got a very snowy sort of look, ice, snow, that sort of thing. We've turned the Never transport system to spawn into like an igloo. Here's all our banners, the lords and ladies of the north. We welcome you, and we work together to try and build a map. Okay, so we've each mapped our own little area, and we're gradually taking turns to map different spots so we can expand on our map here. And as you can see, we've all got named banners in our bases so that we can see clearly where we all are. Now, we started just there at Gobspitt's base. Okay, and we're going now to a town called Winterfell. Now, Winterfell isn't one person's base. It's a community of everyone on the server who wants to be part of it, and we all build a one-chunk base there, and just basically have a community town. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Now, this is the tunnel to Winterfell. I can't claim any work on this. It was done as a community effort by a number of the Winterfell residents, so great job, team. But when we get to Winterfell, you will be awed by some of the builds there. Matter of fact, I'm quite embarrassed by the poor standing of my builds in comparison. So just take it mine with a grain of salt, but look at some of the others. Okay, going through the portal, and we'll come out into Winterfell. And here we are. Just let the chunks load. Loading, loading. Right, and coming on down, there's a bit of a bridge from the portal. Isn't that amazing? What a great job they've done. Now, I absolutely love that build. It is a tower floating on a floating island, and I think that's Raventot's build. What an excellent job they've done with that. There you go, just rendering in. The theme for Winterfell is medieval, so you'll find that all the buildings here have that sort of look. We're still trying to decide how to do the roads and path system, but there we go. Big green banner with a big red G. I wonder who that is. That would be G for Gobspitt. That be my home away from home in Winterfell. As you can see, nothing hugely spectacular. It's probably the most detailed building I've ever done as far as outside decoration, but doesn't hold a candle to some of the other builds. So go inside and look what I've done with the place. I've gone to town with the decoration. Actually, there's no decoration, so just close your eyes. Nothing to see. Ignore it. And we'll come up here to the top of the tower and we can look out on the vista of Winterfell and see some of these absolutely amazing builds. There you go. Ooh, that one looks nice. I like the glass cross. There you go. Actually, building Winterfell probably was a very bad decision, because back at spawn we've got a community shopping area, and my shop in that area sells ice and snow. Now that everyone's coming to Winterfell, ice and snow's pretty a common commodity, and I think that's going to affect my business. But anyway. Right, okay, so what we might do is we might end it here. This is my very first Minecraft video. I do hope you liked it, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel. I do intend to put some more videos in here. Hit the like button, and I'd love to hear your comments and feedbacks as to what I could do next. Alright then, well in that case, it's hooroo from me, and I'll catch you next time. Hooroo!